Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another What I Eat Today. Thank you so much for joining me for a fantastic day of food. So before we begin, we're actually starting at the very beginning of my day. I've not had breakfast, I haven't eaten anything so far, so we really are starting at the beginning today. I did just want to address one thing. I got a comment in my last video just asking, do you not feel down that you're still pointing? You're such a small size. Do you not feel that it's quite sad that you're not enjoying food and you're still having to count out your food? And I was thinking, like, how can this be asked to me? Because I'm very, very clear and transparent in every video that I am not pointing. I am very loose with it. I provide a there or thereabouts information guideline for you guys in case you are pointing, or if you just want to know if something is a smart choice if you're trying to lose weight. I just try and be as honest as possible while stating that I'm not pointing. I'm very loose with it, and my portion sizes, as you'll have seen over the past few months, have not only increased, but I've also started eating cupcakes in between and things like that I'm not even bothering to think about point value of. That is because not only I'm maintaining, I'm only 8 stone odd, so I'm not being precious about it, and also I'm running 3 times a week, up to 25 to 30 minutes per time in one go. So I'm actually burning quite a few calories, so I'm upping the calories that I intake during the day. I just wanted to be clear, I'm not pointing. I use it as a guideline because I know so many of you are. It's just to help, but for me personally, please don't worry about me. I'm eating enough, I'm not pointing, I'm enjoying my food. And that is that. So I hope that's as clear and as possible for you guys. Again, I don't know how that could have been missed. I mention it a lot, but anyway, we're going to move on from that. So you've joined me at the beginning point of my day. You may notice my running gear is on, and that is because after breakfast I plan to go on a run, which is a 25-minute run, all in one go. Pretty hardcore if I'm honest, but I've been loving the challenge. My body has been responding really, really well to it. And actually what I have noticed is my weight has stayed the same numerically, but my measurements have got smaller. So my waist has got smaller, my thighs are more trim, my calves are more defined, my arms are definitely more toned. So I am definitely noticing, even though I'm not losing weight, which was never my intention, that my body is changing due to the fact that I'm running, which is really fantastic and something that has just been quite nice to see. So I'm going for a run. Again, I want to make sure that I've eaten something that's going to be quite slow releasing and give me some energy. And Andrew picked up this loaf, this fruit loaf, and he said I had to try it. I haven't tried this before, but it looks delicious. It's got berries in there, sultanas, raisins. It just looks really lovely. This is actually 4 points per slice on WW, but what I'm going to do for you guys, not for me, if I was just purely eating myself today, my scales wouldn't even be out. But again, I like to give you guys a bit more of an accurate representation of what these would cost you if you were pointing, because I feel like, you know, a lot of you are at the moment, and that, you know, that's fine. I like to give you guys that information. So I've changed that to grams, and I'm going to weigh out 2 slices. They're not very big, but they're quite dense, so that is 72 grams, which this could even make it more. I'm not too sure, if I'm honest. So 72 grams is 8 points, which is about what we were expecting with them being 4 points a slice. So I'm going to track those. That's perfectly fine for me. I'm going to toast these. I'm going to have mine with some blackcurrant conserve, which is just a really lovely concentrated jam. 2 points a serving, if you were curious. Again, I'm not going to be too precious about it. And I'm also, of course, going to use butter, which I've never pointed. Even when I was losing weight, I was not one really for tracking condiments. I was not one for tracking sauces. The only things I would track were things like coleslaw. Hence the sweaty, dishevelled mess, but the run went really well. 25 minutes non-stop, really great pace, really happy with it. But now, before I do anything more, I need to go and get in the shower because I'm a sweaty mess. And then, what time are we on? We are on 11 o'clock. So what I might do actually is have a banana, because I like to have something after a run just to kind of pep my energy back up. So I'm going to have a banana, have a shower, and then by the time I brush my hair, everything like that, it'll be time for lunch, which I'm thinking of discussed today actually. So for lunch, I'm thinking about having a sandwich, nice and simple. I have some egg mayo and some nice bread. So I'm thinking about having a simple sandwich with some crisps, which should be really nice. And then for dinner tonight, surprise, surprise, Andrew's cooking. Andrew has taken on the role of cooking every Friday night, not only to give me a break, but also to brush up on his skills. So we're having steak tonight. And we're going to have it with jacket potatoes and mushrooms. It's going to be delicious, and hopefully you'll get to see a bit of Andy in the kitchen as well. So I hope you'll enjoy that, and it's a nice little twist, something a bit different. Okay, so I'm out of the shower, all fresh and clean. I've got my nice chunky knit on. Honestly, I love this jumper so much. I got it from Under the Stories last year, and I just love it. These are my what they're called, Tory jeans by New Look, and they're in this nice sand colour. I very rarely wear jeans like this, but I thought I would show you. And also I will link my nail polish and watch and everything else I think you might be interested in the description box. But anyway, lunchtime. So I mentioned earlier I'm going to be having a sandwich. Now I'm going to opt for this Tesco's egg mayo. I really like this. It's a quick fix, and I'm a big fan of egg mayo. I really like it. So I'm going to have that. And I also have these lovely crisps that I also picked up yesterday from Tesco, and I've already tried them and I can vouch for how delicious they are. I'm trying to take a break off the truffle ones, the olive oil and truffle from M&S, just because I've been having them so much and I don't want to get bored of them, but I do love those. This time I picked up the mature cheddar and red onion hand cut crisps. These are delicious. I'm gonna have some of those. I don't weigh out my crisps, guys. I mean, I'll scan it and give you guys a point value, but you'll need to weigh it out if you're interested in knowing an accurate serving, and it's very easy to do that on the app. I also have this bread, which is the Tesco's superseded farmhouse loaf, which I really like. It's got 15 seeds in here. It's nice and dense and thick and squidgy, and I really like it. So that is what I'm going to be using to make my sandwich. So let's get the app out. I'll give you guys a roundabout point value for what you'd be looking at if you were pointing. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm doing this for you guys just to give you an idea, but I'm not recording anything as such. So when it comes to the filling, the egg mayo, that is actually 5 points per 100 grams. Now this whole tub is 250, so you'll probably use in a typical sandwich around 30 grams, something like that, because you don't need much of this. It's quite thick, so you know it's going to be significantly less than that. But obviously if you're having it in a jacket potato or in a salad, feel free to use the full 100 grams and take up 5 points. When it comes to the crisps, these are a grand total of 4 points for a sixth of a packet. I'm not quite sure what that equates to, but if you were to have, say, around 38 grams, which is probably about a typical bag of crisps size, you'd be looking at about 6 points. Again, very reasonable. And finally, when it comes to the loaf of bread, you are looking at a grand total of 4 points per slice. Now I have weighed these out, and the 4 points is accurate for what you would get if you were having 2 slices of this bread. Lunch was good. I've just been doing some admin and painting another coat on my nails, and yeah, time's kind of gotten away from me, and I'm going to now go and pick Layla up. Sometimes I have my coffee before. I've been doing that recently when I've been catching up on paperwork and stuff, but again, I need to go get Layla now, so I'll get back. And in the fridge there is a custard toffee donut which has my name on it, so you're likely to see me having a treat this afternoon. And then Andrew's cooking, so I'll be handing the camera over to him. I'll be hovering and getting some shots, but I hope you'll all enjoy that. But for now, I'm gonna go get Layla's, and then I'll get back, have a latte, a chill, and we'll get on with dinner. Latte, as you've seen, and now I'm going to have one of these. This is the Tesco Toffee Cream Donut. These are 9 points each for anyone who's curious. That's what you will pay for the whole thing. When I was losing, I tended to have only half and then put half away for the next day, but obviously now I'm not too precious. I'll have the whole thing, and of course with running as well, I want to make sure that those calories are upped. But this is just basically like a donutty brioche eclair, and then you have this gorgeous custard toffee creaminess on the top, which honestly is delicious. I had one last night, so I know how great they are. So I'm going to go and enjoy that with my latte. and then we'll get on with making dinner a bit later on. Before Andrew gets to starting everything, I thought I would show you the cut of steak that I'm going to have, just so you guys know exactly what I'm eating. So this is the 30-day matured sirloin steak. Now I normally on a Friday have a ribeye just as a treat, but there wasn't any available, and I picked up this one, which still has that nice marbleized fat running through it, which I think adds a lot of flavour. But of course you can get more leaner cuts should you want to. I also have a flat mushroom here that Andrew's going to stuff, and butter and garlic and oregano. It's going to be delicious, and some cheese. And we're umming and ahhing between making some homemade chips. We have 2 really nice sized potatoes here, or to have jacket potato. Haven't fully decided. But this comes with a flavoured butter, so that should make his life easier when it comes to marinating. But I think he'll probably do his own thing alongside. But that's exactly what I'm having. So I'll get my app out so you guys can see exactly what you're looking at. Now, this pack is 220 grams. Okay, so this is 7 points per 100 grams. So I'm going to change it now to 200 grams. So you're looking at, you know, it's not the leanest cut of steak, but you can get steaks at like 5 to 6 points if you're smart about it. But again, I'm not being too precious, but they're definitely better ones for you in regards to point value. An idea for an alternative is something like this. This is from Tesco as well. This is the beef medallion steaks, and you'll notice straight away upon scanning this that this is significantly less. These are 2 points for half of the pack, so 2 points for one of those massive cuts of steak.
That is more like a chef's hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Much better, right?
Yeah, you look the part now. Okay, what are we doing?
Okay.
We've decided to have jacket potatoes instead of chips, so Andrew's going to prepare those. There are definitely things that you can have that are more point friendly than something like this. In particular, you could have the mushroom with salad, or roasted vegetables is a really nice option that I always used to go for, or you could simply point it and use your weeklies. I have a slightly smaller potato, but this is what we're going to have, so I'm going to prepare those now. Dinner's been eaten. It was absolutely delicious, and honestly I am so full that I will not be having anything else. I'll have water at the end of the night, but that is about it. So I'm gonna end the video here. He did so well. That steak was delicious. It was so nice, but again, you know, it's just about getting creative and looking for cuts that suit your budget, if you're counting, and if not, you know, living a bit free and easy like I am. It's just always nice, such a treat. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box for more videos like this from me, and also links and recipes and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Yeah.